Thank you, sir, for coming and letting us know about that. Now, the next person that's going to be coming up says, Jay Tomkins, he's the president of Next Strategies, a campaign and candidate service focused here in Michigan, specializing in the importance of local elections. Anybody that's had my class understands that the most powerful government is local government. That's the one that has the most effect on you immediately. This is where we have to start. Keep hearing the trickle down, where we have to work in Washington, let it trickle down. Well, that's already the bottom of the swamp. So if you want it to trickle down, you have to start at the top, and that's local government. If you do that and everybody takes care of their local, it will trickle down. So at this time, if I can have a big round of applause for Jay Tomkins.
Yes, hello Hillsdale County. My name is Jay Tomkins. I'm the president and co-founder of Next Strategies Candidate Services. I want to thank you, the Hillsdale Republican Party, for having us out tonight. Again, it's amazing. Thank you so much. I founded Next Strategies, my good friend Jacob Newby, he's sitting over there, in 2023, but our history of delivering wins at the local level, that began the year before, when we went completely undefeated in school board races across the Midwest. We played in both Michigan and Wisconsin, and we were able to deliver over a dozen seats for conservative candidates. Many of those seats were in traditionally blue areas. We did a lot in Huron Valley schools, and we were outspent by unions 10-1, and we still were able to pull off a victory, absolutely smashing success. So we ran campaigns that were less expensive, yet more functional, more effective, and ultimately more successful. And that type of success, that's just what we're on a mission to deliver to people all across Michigan. Great conservative candidates getting elected to change their community. And that's the mission that not only Next Strategies has dedicated itself to, but I'm fully convinced that the GOP needs to dedicate itself to. So both the quality of our services and the price of our services are absolutely second to none. By working with Next Strategies, your candidate or your campaign can save up to 86% on campaign costs. We've actually done a study, we've done an analysis with 4 different consulting firms, and by the time we did our head-to-head cost analysis, we found that number was 86%, 87 at times, 85, but it hovered around that 86%. Because we want to give you the ability to run a successful campaign without having to spend $1 million, without having to break the bank. We've made it more affordable, we've made it more accessible, and we've made it easier to run for office. And there's one thing I'd like to drive home tonight. There's no time like the present. It's not only true as a pithy statement, but also as a general commentary on our times. There is indeed no time in America like the present. There's never been this much chaos, there's never been this much pandemonium, this little transparency with the American people. And this transparency, that's ours to take back. It's the job of the people to take our government back. And the only way we win back the America we know, the America we love, the America where everyone gets a fair shake and the opportunity to become and to do whatever we want. The way we do that is we get it back on the local level. We can go national, but it needs to start at the countywide, local, municipal, right down to your township office. It's not enough to be successful at getting the presidency back. And I say that sincerely. God willing, we will win the presidency back, but it's not enough just to have that. We have to have all conservative leaders working as a coalition, as a unified front, to defeat the Democrats, to defeat the evil agenda that has absolutely infiltrated every aspect of American life. And we place the utmost importance on the White House and the governorship. And yes, those are important. But I guarantee you that the person who becomes your next county clerk, your township trustee, they have a greater impact on your day-to-day life than whoever we're sending to Washington. When those property taxes go up, it's not Joe Biden going door to door collecting your taxes. When construction forces the local corner pub to go out of business, that happened actually to us right here in Brighton, where I'm from. that Main Street was shut down for so long, and a lot of businesses went out, but that's not Gretchen Whitmer personally scheduling each construction project. That's the city council. And so when we sit out an election or we ignore it because it's not grabbing all the headlines, we show the Democrats we're not paying attention. We can't let them catch us off guard this election season, or any election season for that matter. In 2024, Republicans must be armed. It's important that we have great conservative leaders not only voting, not only rallying, but running for these positions, getting involved. We have to be armed, not with weapons of steel and iron, but with weapons of a campaign. Much like physical weapons, Republicans must be armed, and we must be ready to use these weapons to their fullest on the battlefront of ideas, in the battle for America. We're at war with the great enemy, a collectivist ideology that erases the individual and eradicates all traces of freedom in favor of a monolithic state, controls all thought, all speech, and all forms of expression. The American way of life will be no more if this enemy gets their aim. If this enemy is successful, we will not be the first civilization taken down by this type of Marxist ideology, and we will not be the last unless we cut it off at the pass. And this battle is not lost yet, far from it. As the American naval hero John Paul Jones once said, we have not yet begun to fight. So if you're ready to fully engage in the battle for our nation, Next Strategies is here to help you fight it, and we're here to help you win it. If you ever thought of running for local office, but you're unsure whether or not you can make a local impact, or any sort of impact, I can tell you that the local offices are where we make the impact. If you're running now and you want to make your campaign dollar go farther without sacrificing quality of services, or maybe you're even thinking of running for office, I can tell you right now, there's no time like the present. Once again, thank you to Hillsdale. Thank you so much. God bless America.